Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing well today. We are working on our Limitless. What we're doing today is I wanted to provide an update on where we're at and what we're going to do. So my initial thought was I'm going to put one single motor into this car and I'm going to do a couple of runs and I'm going to go ahead and tear it down and rebuild it into a dual motor car. Well, I thought about that idea and I thought, what is really the point of that? I have already had a single motor car that we have taken up to 145 miles per hour. So what is the reason that I'm doing that? And I really could not think of a good reason except for expediting the build. Well, what I decided that I'm gonna do is instead of going with a single motor and working my way up, I'm already there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put two motors into this car. And after I put two motors into it, I'm going to start runs at 4S. I'm going to do 4S on each motor and take it slow from there. Last thing that I want to do is destroy this new build. So I want to go ahead and start with a dual motor car on 4S, taking it slow and working my way up. From there, I might start to go to 6S per motor and then finally 8S per motor, and we'll have ourselves a 16S car. That's the idea. That's where I'm at with it right now. I have my Scorched RC dual motor mount already installed, and I have my Scorched RC battery tie downs. I put some Velcro right here to help the battery from sliding. We're gonna use straps to hold the batteries down, but the battery can still slide back and forth. So the Velcro will hold the battery from sliding back and forth, and this will hold the battery from being able to pop out. So we're going to use our Perfect Pass module, and we're going to split our signal up into two signals and send it to two different ESCs. So the ESCs that we're going to use, obviously, are going to be the XLX2. They're going to both be mounted like so. And the two 2028 1700 kV motors are going to sit right over here. I feel like that right there is the best setup that we can do. I kind of looked around and did some research on how things can be positioned and what's the best way to go about it, and I feel like this is the best layout. We have our receiver mounted right here, our Perfect Pass is right here. The plan is to get a Noble 4. I was recommended to use the Noble 4 with an airplane receiver. That will give me a whole lot of range and a nice controller with throttle control and telemetry. Can you guys leave in the comments if you have experience with this, and if you know what kind of pinion and spur should I use on this in a dual motor setup. Right now I have a 38 in there and I've been running 39-38. I think with the dual motor setup, that can go a lot smaller and the pinion can go a lot bigger. So if you guys have some suggestions of what my pinion and spur should be, please leave that in the comments. have our 3 wires here. The BEC voltage is going to be coming from the primary ESC, and the second one, you can see the wire is removed. So one is going to just be powering fans, and one is going to be powering BEC. So both the BEC voltages will have some current on them, but only one is going to be used to power the receiver. You know what I was thinking, guys? Do you think I can use this one B-Link to connect to both of these? I want to say no. I don't think it's possible to use one B-Link to connect to both, but I'm like very curious to find out like what happens if I plug this in here to the B-Link and I have 2 ESCs right there. What do you think is going to happen? I don't know. I'm afraid to fry or like brick my stuff, so I don't know if I want to try that or not. But definitely very curious. I'm going to leave it on there because I'm going to use it one at a time. I don't know, guys. I absolutely hate the way this looks in the middle, but I need some better cable management. After seeing how Innovation RC does his stuff, that's just disappointing. What I need to do is solder some ends onto here like this. And after I do that, I'm gonna have to make another harness for the other batteries. So we have 2 here and 2 there. But man, this whole area just does not look good to me at all. You guys got any suggestions on how to clean that up? I feel like I don't know where to put all those wires. I could shorten them down. I could trim them and shorten them down. I don't mind doing that. Can this sit sideways like this? I assume it can, but I don't know. Can it sit this way and not be that way? This is our antenna. The antenna goes down in here and then up through there. So the antenna, I'm gonna leave it like this. I have 2 G+ batteries, 5.0, so 500 milliamps are gonna sit here. 2 on top of each other here, 2 on top of each other there. Let me know what you think, guys. We're planning to run this weekend, and I will do another video on my final setup on how I set my alignment, my camber, my springs. I'm gonna do a video just kind of going over step by step, you know, how do I do this, how do I do that, just basically the whole final setup of this car before we actually go out and do our test drive. But she's coming together, starting to look more complete, and starting to be ready for, you know, 200 miles an hour. Thank you for watching. Smash that like button. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys later.